Hello. How's everyone doing today? Oh, this has been such an awesome time. Um, Welcome in, everyone. Hi. Yes, it's been such a fun train. We watched yesterday and today, and just so many people have been just showing some amazing work, and I'm so excited just to even try some of the things that suggestions and like ideas. It's so amazing. Right. That's what I always feel like when we jump into your live. Um, but it's so much fun. This is definitely so much more creativity. Seeing these lives like this. So let me do this first here. Let me add Miss Debbie. Thank you so much, Debbie, for putting this together. I'm so excited because there's so many handmade people now. Like we were talking about before in other lives, there's so many handmade artists, and just to see their work is so amazing. And we're so excited. October 30th and 31st. Yes, it's going to be another awesome time with new artists. So the first thing I wanted to do um, was to do a giveaway. Yes, let me do that now. Start giveaway. Let's start. This is for a pair of these crocheted doily earrings. And today I'm going to, I know because there's so many types of handmade artists, painters, so many creatives on Whatnot. I'm sure you could fill it up once a week. You know, you could make these trains weekly because there's so many different kinds. And people, I always try to look at the For You page when I jump in because now like I go into Whatnot every day. On my downtime at work, I'll just jump on and see who's on, trying to support other handmade artists too. So it's been a lot of new people have been coming in. So I was like, this is so interesting how yeah, Mondays and Tuesdays. It's not bad for me too. So I'm excited to see what the next month will bring. So this is the giveaway would be the doily earrings that I made, but I also wanted to make another one today. Um, and this is new for me. This is, I think I made a few of these with the crochet thread. I usually work with just the regular worsted weight, and I have a whole bunch of yarn here. Um, so like the worsted weight, basic yarn, size 4. This is what I work with. Sometimes I work with the thicker yarn, so I was working with something like this. Um, I'm actually unraveling this work and making it to something else because this yarn has a little bit of a sentimental value to me. You know, how we crafters get sentimental about different items. Uh, so, but this is definitely new to me, but this is crochet thread. And yes, like a lot of work, the things that we make have so much sentimental value. So um, it's it's so amazing how we can make um, kind of something out of nothing. You know, like junk journalers, we can take trash and make some amazing work. We can make jewelry out of pieces of metal. It's so amazing. Hello, welcome to that Atelier train, and we've been having so many awesome artists the past couple days. And welcome in Local Beard. Local Beard's my husband, so he's been an amazing help and a supporter on the Whatnot community as well. I Today I don't have. I am making earrings right now. I have some pumpkins that I have listed in my bite now. I did have some here that I have made. So Yes, these are circular doilies, but and I wanted to show you just kind of the steps of how we make these kind of doily shapes. But I also had a question because I'm making another pair of earrings for the show at the end of the giveaway. Um, but would you prefer the I made these granny square earrings for a show last week, and they had little hoop earrings there, and granny square shaped instead of circular. So I was thinking I was going to make granny square shaped earrings this time, and then have the circle ones for the giveaway. Now there's only 1 minute left on the giveaway that is running right now. So while we do that, yeah, I make um, a variety of handmade things. Recently, I've been making um, fixing bags. Actually, I made a lot of bags over the years, and like I would stop. Sometimes we get interested in different patterns, something new. So we're halfway through a bag, and I'm like, oh, this new crochet pattern looks interesting. I'm gonna go look and see what it looks like. So we try the next pattern, and then we have bags and bags and bags of works in progress and just balls of yarn, you know, uh, just kind of all over the place. So what I was working on this year, and I started posting some things on my TikTok actually. That's another thing I wanted. First, let's win, draw the winner here. Gail SP, well, congratulations. You've won these crochet earrings, so I'll definitely send them to you. Um, so what I've been working on, my name on other social medias is actually Handcraft Love, and I'm actually going to be changing my name from Silver Luna to Handcraft Love soon. Uh, I'm going to send a message to support and kind of match all my social media. So I have a Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok under Handcraft Love, and that's what I'm going to start naming myself as Handcraft Love here. It's just that I've been buying so many things that I haven't been able to change my name. You know how that is. But just like even taking some old pieces of things that I made. I think this was a headband. I want to continue making that. Like all these different projects. I think this was a wine bag that I was testing a pattern for, and it's like, am I going to continue keeping it like this, or is this made for something else, right? Yes, I will definitely inform everybody that I'm changing, like when my name is finally changed, and it's me. Everybody, I'll keep my picture, so just in case, so that everybody knows it's going to be me. The same picture. But Handcraft Love is my social media name. So like little pieces like this that testing out and see how they look like, and what can be made with this. I always want to. Yes, Patrick, welcome. I'm working hard here. No, this time I'm showing crochet work because this is what my passion is. The things that I'm making. So, but today I'm going to be doing this tutorial on how to make my crochet earrings. So I had these that are shaped like a circle doily, but today I'm going to do these kind of like this granny square, but this yarn is thicker. So what we're going to do is make it with the crochet thread. Well, I'm guessing that you're from Miami, Patrick, but I'm from Florida. So, we're pretty close if you actually are from Miami. And it's really hot right here. Yeah, I'm from Tampa. So you're about 4 hours away from me, right? And it's so funny how like I made all these different hats and stuff, and right now in Florida is really hot, but I'm waiting for the cold weather to come. You know, I'm waiting for that weather. It's going to be exciting wearing hats again, and just us Florida people wear the boots whenever the cold weather comes. It's so much fun. It tries to get cold. That's why any type of like maybe when it gets to the 60s, we get excited and start wearing, the cardigans and the boots and no, we might get a little, frost in the morning and then it goes away in the afternoon. So, with crochet thread, this little teeny tiny hook is used. This is actually one of the larger ones that I have of the tiny crochet hooks. There's even smaller ones. Because this thread is so small, we can make these things. So what I'm doing first is doing a magic circle, which is a little bit difficult for some people. Hi, We Workers Passion. Hello, my crochet friend. So I'm doing these crochet earrings. So I'm going to be making them like a granny square shape. Here we go. So, yes, the magic circle. So you can see, and I also told some people I was thinking of making a tutorial show or something to, because some people have told me that they want to learn how to crochet. So when you make a circle around two fingers, well, I do it with two fingers, and I put the hook in between, pull the thread through the hook, so and you have to hold it because you gotta loop it over and hold it into place, especially with the thread. It's so tiny. Woohoo! Okay, let me do another one. I don't know how everybody can see. Everything's good. So what I start with is I think 15 double crochet. So I'm trying to go as slow as possible and I'm trying to go as high as possible. There we go. Oh, thank you. I was like, let me just put something on my nails so everybody can see. Okay, so just the fact that we can take thread and make something out of it, like a wearable art, or even just you know, something for your home. That's just an amazing thing that we can take paint and put it on. Whew, this is falling apart here. It's just amazing. Yes, it is. Especially I was trying to do it this way instead of with the camera in front of me. This is a double crochet. So I always have to keep my finger holding it because if not, it'll start to unravel. So for example, like if you find things in thrift stores that are crocheted, I was telling somebody else it's pretty hard to cut through an item like that because it'll start unraveling. It's just easy to fall apart. So I need to make 15 of these. So I think I need to work a little faster. Doo-doo-doo. A little faster, but a little slower at the same time. I have to keep calm because the loops might fall apart. They slide off the hook sometimes. So I have to keep just stay calm and collected. When I was younger, I also did some beadwork as a kid. I made those like little bead bracelets and pony beads. And now I was like, I don't even know how I did it back then because they're so tiny. But now, how to sew a hole in a shirt? Patrick, I could. I'm not really much of a sewist. I have been testing how to mend things because that's another thing that I enjoy doing. You know, making things work so that it could last longer. So any type of hole you want to mend it up, you want to keep wearing that shirt. uh, you want to have it, you can like sew a cool design on it, and or maybe just like cover it up with a patch, um, just to like keep reusing something. That's why we go to the thrift stores to find all the fun finds, but also keep a lot of the waste, um, out of the landfills and things like that. We want to use up what we can with what we got. So let's see, I still got another one here. It's a little bit wobbly. There we go. Because I started even embroidering just for that, the idea of fixing a hole in a shirt, but making a unique design on it to kind of cover up the hole, but like a make it into a new to you shirt, or giving it to somebody with a new design and embroidery. That's a lot of fun. Okay, I don't even know how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 11. So I always look at the V's on the top to show how many stitches there are. So here's another double crochet. It's got 3 loops. You loop over, yarn over, go through 2 loops, yarn over, and go through 2 loops. So as I'm going around the magic circle, there's this little tail here. And when we get closer to the end, I want to pull it to close it up a little bit. So I've gotten, I think, to 12 already. I got to recount again because that's how it is. Just count and recount. Welcome in. Hello. Hi, Looney. I'm just doing a short crochet tutorial. And I have some things listed in the bin. So once I finish up with this, or if anybody wants to see something specific, let me know and I can pull some of my things out. I'm doing good. This is a new thing here, kind of doing a little step-by-step on how to make some earrings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 12. Okay, I need 3 more. Do I need 3 more? Let me see. Because here it's a little different. So I have 12 here. Okay, so these granny square, they have 12. And you add a space. See? I was thinking of the circle earrings and not the square. So let me go back. Sometimes you just gotta unravel it, especially these little tiny, and kind of start over from the beginning. 8:20. Okay, I'm keeping watch on my time here. I'm gonna try to go a little faster because I'll make sure. So what I did with the granny square is it's a little bit different with this because it's gonna be tiny. It was gonna be so tiny, and I don't know why I picked something that I haven't done yet. This is the first time I'm making these tiny granny squares. Okay. 1. So I'll make 1 and then I'll finish the other one after the show so that we can make sure we have enough time for the ending, which is going to be Miss Debbie with a giveaway, and then we're going to Designs by Neo. Yeah. Thank you, Debbie. I know, okay. So I did 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to chain 2. And I'm going to do this grouping 4 times. So 1. This is going to be a little loose here because trying to set up this 2, 3. Hello, Wicked Sherry. Welcome in. It's a crochet. It's a crochet party. I'm doing a little tutorial, just kind of showing some of the things that the way I crochet. So, but this is a tiny version of my normal yarn and crochet hook. I just thought it would be fun to try to do this type of version, because last week I made some granny squares for earrings and they turned out like this, so it's a lot bigger with the yarn, and I think I did it in different colors, so I'm definitely going to make some more in some various colors, but I wanted to see how this would work with the granny square and earrings with a little thread. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, chain 2, 2. Yes, okay, awesome. I'm glad she was able to jump in back into the train, because yeah, I remember that something happened and it is little. It's a very tiny, because I was also working on just to try to figure out these doily patterns from the 70s and 80s. What I predominantly did on Whatnot is sell supplies. So I have sewing patterns, I have crochet magazines, and I also have my crochet items. So when I was looking through all the magazines that I had with crochet things, I was like, man, I really want to make these doilies. So this is what I started working on with the little thread. And so here we are. So we have, I'm going to pull this now and make it into a circle shape. Well, now it's a square shape. You can see that. Chain 2, little detail work. I know a lot of people did little detail work. I know a lot of jewelry, and bending jump rings. That's a lot of little work, and it makes these beautiful things, and it's just so amazing. I love it. I did a few purchases, so I'm excited to see all these makers. Okay, so I'm gonna chain like 2 or 3, but this tail here I'm gonna pull to do the magic ring, and I need to pull it a little more so that it closes up the circle. It's kind of falling apart here. It's a little loose. There we go. So it closes up the circle a little bit, but you still have that hole there, so it's a lot of fun. And then I just hide this tail and cut it down, and tuck it into the different. I'm just trying to scoot it over into the camera here. So we have this first row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now what I do, I'm going to do 1 more maybe. Yeah. So I'm going to do 3. I'm going to jump over to this space here and do 3. I might just make it really tiny. And I'm surprised this uses a lot of thread already, so I got to pull out more thread here. It's like starting to run out of thread. I've been buying a little more thread from people selling it on thrift stores, Yeah, I wanted to see how like all the vintage patterns worked, and I know I've seen some YouTube videos that have like explain the way they write things, because the way they might name a stitch is different from what we name it now. So that was very interesting. So double crochet might be a half double crochet or something like that. They have different names to call the different stitches now. So I'm doing 3 double crochet, a chain 2, and 3 more double crochet in the same space. So this corner is going to have all these little stitches. 1, 2. Yes. If I did a basic beginner's crochet course, I would definitely use bigger thread because this is a lot of fun. But so far it's doing good. So this is one corner. You can see it right there. And then we're gonna go to the next corner. Do three double crochet. Oops. We're just gonna pick it up and do it again. So what's my favorite thing about crochet is that you can take it anywhere. It's the best. In that case, you can take it to work, you can take it in the car, you can, crochet wherever. You can go to the doctor's office and crochet. You don't have too many tools, just a hook and a string, a yarn. I took it to jury duty one time, and I didn't even make it in the pick, so I had a whole day of crocheting because I was just sitting waiting for them to call me, and just had a whole day of crochet instead of just my regular job. So that was a lot of fun. I don't apply anything to stiffen it. I haven't, like this one here doesn't have any stiffener, so it's light. But the thread is, it's not, it doesn't have to be too stiff. It's kind of still a good shape. It's not too heavy. This, no, this doesn't need it. It's thick enough where I guess you can it could stay in its shape. So like I haven't added any stiffener, but I think it's maybe the crochet thread back then too is a lot thinner, which I've noticed. This feels a lot thicker than I would think a doily would be made into. So, all right, let me move it up a little more here. Oh yes, I have a bag full of random yarn. At least one project, but just like balls of other yarn that I was working on a project before and I was done with it, but there's always stray balls of yarn left in different bags, many bags, at least 10 bags of balls. That's just a little scrap yarn. But it's nice because if I have nothing to do and, I have a few hours to wait for something, I can dig in my bag and then grab a ball out and say, what do you want to be today? I always think about how much yarn do I have and what can I make with it? That's another thing I've been trying to do is not purchase the new yarn in the store and use what I have, or purchase the first store yarn that people have given away, just so that um, it could find a place somewhere. It can be used, made into a sweater or something usable, a bag. That's why I enjoy making bags, because it's just something that everybody needs, and it's easy to put it away, store it in your car, and whenever you go to a market, you just grab your bag and go. I am definitely gonna I'm gonna follow you, a reworker's passion. I'm trying to remember your name, but I don't remember if you said it. But yes, I'm definitely gonna follow you because I want to see. Yes, Leslie. Yes, I want to see those videos. It's gonna be exciting. I also have a YouTube that I'm trying to add stuff to because of Whatnot, that we can stream live um, to YouTube. I'm also doing that right now. So I have some videos on my YouTube, just about selling crafts. So adding this to the list of crafty crochet on my YouTube page. Hi, Melinda. Welcome in. Welcome to the train. Just making some crochet granny skirt earrings. So I'm here at the third corner, adding 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. Hello. This is working out pretty good, so I'm glad. I was a little stressed about the fact that this is so tiny, and I let it go. So sometimes you have to let it go and unravel it and just keep going. So that's the best part about. And if it doesn't work out, you can frog it and try again, try a different pattern. That's why I enjoy. So we're going to the fourth corner, adding my 3 double crochet, 1, and follow all the things. So, okay, 2, getting pretty quick, 32, okay. The crochet frog, yeah. Especially I started crocheting when, I was going to say in 2000, maybe 2007, I had an injury on a boat, and it was, it cut my leg. Long story short, but I had to recover for about 6 months, and my mom gave me a ball of yarn and a crochet hook, and I was like, oh, I wonder where she got it. I'm not sure because I don't think she crochets. She knit, and my grandmother, my dad's mother, also knit. But she gave me a hook, and she gave me a ball, and she was like, here, she gave me a crochet book, and it's like, I'm gonna be sitting here for 6 months, so I pulled up some YouTube videos. I looked at a crochet book and just started learning. Um, and then I went to college, and I found this knitting group. So I was like one of the very few crochet people in a knitting group. But they let me in, just like it was very similar to that community. Just a bunch of makers hanging out together on a Thursday night, making, and they called it the stitching bitch. So chatting and making things, and I love those kind of communities. So this is definitely Whatnot is definitely something similar to that too. All right, so I got my 4 corners here. I think I'm just gonna make them this small. Yeah, this is a good size. So from here, actually, I'm supposed to do 2 double crochet because this, I'm just supposed to connect this to the beginning, this little 3 double crochet, or 3 chain 3. Get down there, get it. So I'm gonna slip stitch it. Can everybody see it? Teeny tiny slip stitch. I'm laughing because it's very tiny, and I'm surprised. I'm definitely gonna fix this, make it look a little better. But it's a granny square. I think I can make another round, but for now, this is in comparison to this size and this little tiny thing, and compared to this doily, it's a little one. Um, so from here, I would cut off the tail here, weave in the ends into the project. Yeah, I'm definitely going to rework this after the show, and then add some of the earring hoops, and it'll be a little triangle or diamond design. But I do need to fix something here. I think I have an extra double crochet in there. It still looks good. So this is the little tutorial. Teeny tiny granny square. Yeah, I usually, because I wanted to give some time to look at some of the things that I have. The problem, I guess, the situation that some handmade people have is that, yeah, I like it tiny too. But a lot of problems that I think handmade people have is making custom items, like making things in a different color. I used to have a problem with it on another platform. Like I would ask, I would say, oh, I can make this in any color. and some people requested it, but it's always difficult trying to figure out what to make. But now I understand that, like, okay, I can sell what I have, like what colors I have, I can make, and if somebody's interested, I can always make, in that color. But what I have is what I have. So for example, let me show you these things here. These are, I'm gonna pin it, and then if anybody wants me to run it, I can run it, and I can definitely make these in a different color. So I call these little crochet ornament stockings because you can put little candy canes. Um, they're not big enough for a gift card, but I think I had the idea to make it a little bit larger to kind of fit a gift card in there, whatever you want. But I also had the idea these can be made for anybody that maybe lost a child, kind of like in memory of. I've made these stockings for somebody that wanted um, little kitty stockings. That Yes, I'm gonna try to do that. But a lot of the things that I had, I've looked up on Ravelry and like followed free patterns and things like that. So like I definitely want to make my own pattern and post them like that. So I made these for a lady with cats, and she wanted to have them Halloween themed. So it was like a orange with black little heels, and she hung it up on her Halloween tree for her two cats. So there's just like a lot of things that you can do with these, um, any decorative way. But I initially made these as little stockings for gifts, little treats, candies, um, and they can be made in any color as well. So some of the hats I have listed on here, but I do have more, of course. I have definitely have more hats because when you're a crocheter, you test patterns and see what you like, and I love this texture of this pattern, and I think I made no, I think I made a yellow one before and possibly a blue one, but just love this kind of texture with the edging. So this also can be made in a different color, but right now I have an orange. But I enjoy making those patterns, especially in orange. Um, this other one I have, but um, let's see what other ones I have listed at least. I have this one is a nice, it's like a grayish blue. It looks, because this is a light blue, so it looks very similar in color. I'm trying to get it out of this, there you go. It has a little shadow. I don't want to shake everybody. Okay. So yeah, this is like a light blue, but so this is a little more grayish blue. It looks a little teal, but this has a nice texture too, but it's soft and stretchy, covers the whole head. I think it'd be good for a men's cap because it has this like short edging, and some men like to have like shorter edging on their ears. So if I put it on, it's like a cap. It comes down to the ears. So I'm always like thinking of things like that to make sure like the way they fit properly, and that's also nice when it comes to making custom items, handmade items for people, and that they'll enjoy it and they'll fit properly. That's always nice. So let me see something else. I had a listing of I had listed before like a choice of adult patterns and a choice of the kid sized. because I have also the kid size patterns or the crochet patterns. But yeah, so this is I actually also did loom knitting, so that's that circular plastic loom with the little hooks, which is a whole nother thing, but just that it makes a nice uh, knit look to the hat. So these are definitely the newborn sizes, and they're loom knitted. So these are tester ones that I made, and I had a lot of fun with the loom knitting. But crochet's the easiest thing that I've picked up myself. Let me see what else here. I also have listings for if anybody wants me to run anything. This one is, I'm going to pin these. I have these coffee koozies. So let me see if, I think it's this way. Sometimes it's like, does it work one way or the other way? So this is my cup. It's a nice fit to it. That looks nice. So these have this nice texture and works for cold cups and hot cups. Uh, you know, the Starbucks cups and even these like larger cups. So they have this nice texture that makes sure you hold on to the cup. And I have it in yellow and a navy blue and this brown and orange and white. I love the color of that and this pink one. If anyone's interested. And I have these two tulip ones. One of the ones that I had listed, I think, was one of the giveaway items for something else. But these are tulips that are cup koozies as well. I also need to tuck in the ends. You know, I made this a long time ago, as you can see. There's a little bit of thing I need to work on, but I can tuck those in and have them ready if anyone's interested in that. The other thing I have listed, it's right there. So this is how the tulips look like. The cup koozie, and there's a lot of stretch on there. You know, I would maybe change. Thank you so much. I think I would change this to be a little bit thicker because I followed a pattern. So it's someone else's pattern, but you know, it has a little stretch to it. So and then the yarn was cool because it had a variegated look to it. So it has this like dark purple, light purple action to it. So that was a lot of fun to see. And this one has this blue and yellow mixed in because it's always difficult to figure out how do we use this variegated or like mixed color yarns. For example, this one was a good pattern to use those uh, mix match, you know, variegated colors. Um, Sometimes when you have a design that has a lot of pattern, it loses you lose the color. So, and I wish this was an adult size, but it's a lot smaller, so it could be for like a teen or a child size because the size of the head is a little smaller. I think it's about 18 to 20 inches. So it's like I made this with like the last bit of yarn that I had, and I was sad that it didn't fit me. So yeah. So let's see. It's 8:46. I also have actually, my son took my pumpkins. He ran off with my pumpkin. Um, but I do have these two at the moment in my area. So I do have one of these listed. I think maybe not. I think I removed that one. Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, this is. Let me add this into the show. These are ones that I was like, looking up online, and I'm like, hey, this looks like an interesting pattern to do. This is free pattern, and so I made the pumpkins. I made a lot of the pumpkins. So this is the medium pumpkin of your choice. This is a thicker yarn. It's the size 6 super bulky yarn, and I think it was called like ice cream, or so it has like a chocolate vanilla look to it. It almost looks like a donut because of all the sprinkles, so it's a lot of fun. And usually, when I send them, I'll send them with um, either a stick from outside, a small stick, or a cinnamon stick. So whatever your preference is. And this one too it's a lot of fun when you can actually work with colors together. This is 2 different yarns, and I was able to crochet it at an angle, which is an interesting way because I also have a koozie that was like that. I just remembered. I have so many little projects I need to finish, but this is a beautiful design of zigzag, um, in a pumpkin. So that's available. Let's see what else. I got a lot of little things. What I haven't listed yet were these bags, and it's so difficult to let some of the bags go, right? I might have had these listed before. This is my watermelon bag. They made it in a fun watermelon color design. So this is like a market bag with some handles, maybe stuff over here. Got a lot of things. I'm trying to find um, this post. I thought I made a picture of it, but I guess not. So I believe. Let me see what would it be. I'm not sure. So I call this a watermelon bag because it looks like a watermelon. It's the best. But it's a market bag, and it can stretch. Definitely, you can fit a lot of things in here with the handles. This is a version of a green version that I used with scraps that I had left over. So I made a green version of a bag with a bigger handle. I used to make a lot of large, like extra large market bags, and okay, my battery's like getting down. But the show's almost over, so so this is kind of a creation that I made with I think it's a picot stitch. So it's like the 3 double crochet chain one, so you skip it. So it's a lot of fun. So I made the bottom single crochet so that things hopefully don't fall out of it, right? Um, and it's got a pull string. I think I was planning to make this a backpack, but then I ended up adding a big strap on it. So let's see. I don't know if anybody has any questions. These are the recent ones that I made that, sometimes it's hard to let go of things because it's my favorite. I can definitely make some more, but this is such an amazing pattern that I found, and I enjoyed making these different color combinations, 2 straps. It was a lot of fun to make. It's just so much fun to see different crochet patterns kind of come to life, with like trying to figure out how to make them by following a pattern, or going on a website or a video, and then kind of replicating it into something. So it was just a lot of fun to make. This one is the most recent. I made this a long time ago, but I didn't finish it because that's how it is. Woo. This is the retro stripe yarn that everybody was crazy about on TikTok. I decided to make this big granny square bag, and I think I will soon have it listed once I figure out the price. I think somebody else was asking how much it was, and I was like, and it's so difficult to let go of things sometimes. But this is such a big bag, and having to price things is always an issue. But at the same time, I know that this is a lot of work to make. So I will definitely have it set up at least by the next month. I'll do that. Try to keep that mindset. Get ready for the next month, and we'll get ready for to sell new things on the show. So it's 8:52. I'm going to do the giveaway for the little granny square earrings that I'm definitely gonna fix up, but I'm gonna make two of them. So I have it here. We'll run this last one just so that we can go to Debbie and jump into the last few shows. Let's just jump into this giveaway for a few minutes. I'll see if it'll run for 5. I might not run it for 5 because it's already 8:53. So we'll see. Maybe it'll bring more people in. I don't know. I don't know why. Like sometimes you jump into a show and it's like, oh, they're running a giveaway. Like sometimes I don't know how people know that you're in a giveaway. I guess it's just the way it is, like the way everything is set up. I guess. Just unravel this accident. So. Did everybody enjoy the other sellers? Because I did. I was so amazed at like people's studio space. And I was like, man, this is speaking of the space behind me. Uh, we call this my husband and I call this the creative room. And at this time, we're reorganizing it because we're making it into his office since we have to move our son's bed over to his room. So we're just moving things around. But when we got married and moved in, we labeled this room as the creative room. My husband is a very creative guy that does graphic design, and used to he did a degree in fine arts, so he did painting and sculpting. He did all those different amazing art. And I wonder that like one day he's going to jump back into that. So hopefully, if we have this space, set up, he can jump into it. But at the same time, I have my crochet things in here as well. So it's nice. It's really nice to make your own. But at the same time, crochet can be anywhere you want it to be. I love crocheting on the couch. Like at the end of the day, I'll just sit and crochet something. Now, like I'm done with I was making some bags, finishing up some bags so I can mail them out because I wanted to fix the strap. Um, I made them a long time ago, and it wasn't as strong, or wasn't feeling confident in like what I made. So I was like, let me rework the straps, and I told the buyer, I was like, I'm gonna do this, and I'll send it to you. So I was able to finish it. I'm really happy that things that are undone can be finished and can be sent out. So that's so awesome. Well, compared to this little crochet thread, it's kind of difficult. There's some patterns that I can definitely sit and just do it because it's straightforward. It's a single crochet or half double crochet is a lot of fun. I enjoy making those half double crochets into something. So, and the fun thing is looking at thread and saying, okay, what can I make with this? What like what can it be done? Like I make so many different things out of this one thread. I'm starting to run out right here. I'm getting very close to the end, so it's really cool. It's just so much easier, I think, half double crochet. I know there's some like fancy stitches, and I've tried a lot of different patterns with some fancy stitches. I do like the bubble or the popcorn stitch. They call it different things. It's really cute. Oh, right. So yeah. So this giveaway, I got 1 minute left. 8:56. We're good. We're doing good. We're going. We're running a good thing. This is a granny square that I did a tutorial on. I'm going to make another one after the show is over. So, and I'm gonna put some hooks on it, some earring hooks, and whoever is gonna win, these can be yours. So thank you so much for jumping in this Atelier train. We had so many awesome artists show their area and show a tutorial of what they were working on, and it's just so amazing to see. And it's a lot of fun because like I wanted to sit down with them and like grab the jewelry pieces that I have and join along with them. Thank you so much, and I'm glad that I picked up this craft because it's just so much satisfaction making things with thread. It's amazing. Gail, congratulations! I think. Wait a minute. You're getting these earrings. Oh, because Gail won earlier, so she's, you need to get a lottery ticket, Gail. I feel like I need to run another giveaway because you know what? I do have a few minutes. What I can run another giveaway. I'm gonna run another earrings because it's a lot of fun to make, and I can send it. Let me do that. I'm serious. Yeah, so you're gonna get the circle ones, the doily ones, and the granny square ones. I'm gonna do another giveaway. Let me just throw it in because this has been such an amazing time. And I'm gonna make another pair of those